Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Made with Love. Today I'm going to make a really quick and easy pie. I'm using this Pillsbury pie crust. So you get two rolls of crust. You got your bottom one and you got your top layer. I've already got these sitting out warming up, so they're already at room temperature. I've got my oven already preheated to, I'm just going to double check this was not on here. On the can, it's 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So I had done my pantry. I was cleaning it out and looking for what I had that I needed to kind of use up quickly. I found 2 cans of pie filling. I've got an apple one and I have a cherry one. And so I thought, oh, I can make a quick, pie, cherry or apple. And then I'm reading this. You need 2 cans to fill 1 pie crust. So I'm actually going to make mine an apple cherry pie. I won't be able to eat it because I can't do cherries, but that's okay. So I'm just going to move the pie pan out of my way. I'm just going to move this down. I've already opened the cans only because it's hard to use the can opener right now. There we go. Just pour cherry in. On here it says 2 cans for an 8-inch pie shell. My pie shell is 9-inch. My pie pan happens to be 9.5 inches. Just, using what I have. So get the apple in here. So it'll just be a nice apple cherry pie. Now this is not really Christmas baking, but I'm just trying to use what I've got. And I got these pie shells from a local new grocery store we have, and so they were 50% off. I forget what the price was. I think they're like $3.77 for one. So I got about 2 of them. So I'll be making more. I'll be making another pie later. I do want to make a nice, more of a Christmassy one. So I'll probably do a pumpkin pie. It's been a long time since I've actually made an actual pumpkin pie, not just a cheesecake. There we go. So we've got the pie filling mixed together. Set that aside. Now my pie plate and my pie crust. I've got the instructions on here, so I'm just going to open this up. So it says, bring your crust to room temperature. If refrigerated, let the poaches stand at room temperature for 15 minutes or defrost, in the microwave. I don't recommend doing the microwave. It even says if frozen, let stand. It could take like up to an hour and a half, but do not microwave the frozen crust. I wouldn't even recommend microwaving these, even for the few seconds. And it says slowly and gently unroll the crusts. If you need a baked shell, so it's for your ice cream or pudding pies, or a filled pie, a pumpkin or a quiche, then you bake it. I'm doing, it says apple or cherry. Well, mine's apple cherry, so I will be baking the 2 pie crusts at the same time. So I don't have to do a pre-bake my pie shell. So it just says to just gently roll out. Now I like to kind of get this started out here before I start rolling it into the pie plate. Just makes it a little easier if I get it half started here before I move it into the pie plate. And like I said, I know this is a 9-inch pie crust and I'm using a 9.5-inch pie plate. I guess it's just what I have. So I'm just going to press this around. That's okay. I mean, I don't mind if it's a little bit, doesn't quite fit perfectly. I think it looks okay. It's a homemade pie crust, so it's never perfect. Then we're just going to pour in the pie filling. Push this up. Don't want that to fall. Don't want the bottom pie crust to fall inside the pie. Just trying to get the rest of this jelly stuff out of this dish. There we go. Just gonna try to get it a little more even here. And it smells good. And I'm just gonna wash my hands. I'm just gonna grab the cinnamon. I just grabbed my cinnamon, allspice, and cloves. I'm just gonna give it a little shake. I usually find with the pie filling, you usually don't get enough spice, and I like just a little bit more stronger spice. So I'm gonna turn it this way so I can sprinkle it. Not so much with the allspice or clove, but just I like the flavor of, you know, adding my own spices to stuff. A little dusting of the clove. And I'm just gonna stir it in a little. I can definitely smell the clove. If I was thinking about the spices, I would have added the spices before I poured them in here. I just kind of thought about it and then I forgot and then I remembered. At least I remembered before I put the crust on. I mean, it'd be okay without, but I love that extra little bit of spice. Kind of makes it seem a little bit more like a homemade pie. Second pie crust unrolled. I'm gonna grab the scissors. Just can't seem to grasp that. Again, I like to just start to unroll this before I put it on the roll this out a little bit. Put this on top. I'm going to pinch. This around here, so I'm kind of pinching the bottom pie crust and the top pie crust together to get a nice shell. So kind of get like a little bit of a fluted type edge. It's a little tricky because I don't work with this type of rollout pastry. I prefer to make my own. But once in a while, I love some of these quick, easy dinners, dessert stuff you can just kind of pull together and it doesn't take too long to make. Press it down so it's all a little more even. Just make it look a little more rounded. Yeah. Just making sure I actually got it all sealed. There we go. And then of course you make your slits. Grabbing a little paring knife. I'm just gonna not quite even. That's okay. Kind of make the slits however you want to make them. I like to do 8 because then it kind of gives you, when you bake it, kind of guidelines for when you're slicing. Make those a little bit bigger, so I'm just kind of pressing the knife down and wiggling around. The spaces are just a little bit bigger. There. Like that. So now I'm going to put this in my oven. I just got to find it. So bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. And I'm just going to double check this one is also, yeah, bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. So I'm just going to put this in my oven for half an hour and I will be back when the pie is done. Right, so it's been in the oven for 30 minutes. I'm standing here and I can smell the allspice and nutmeg. It smells so good. Just going to grab my pot holder oven mitts here. I'm going to pull the pie out. And there we go. An apple cherry pie in about half an hour. There we go. So about half an hour and I've got a beautiful apple cherry pie. I would love to cut into it, but I'm actually going to take this tonight. We're Bible study thing tonight. We're doing a potluck games night for Christmas. So this is what I'll be bringing for tonight's treat. I just want to say again, thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.